What's going on, everyone? It is Paul, the 920 Trader with 920 Trading and Trading Decoded. Today is Monday, July 29th, 2024. And you guessed it, this is how we trade spot today. But before we get there, folks, if you like our videos, please go ahead and give us a like and a subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your notifications. That way you can be notified when we drop new content, which is just about every day. Sometimes we do it on the weekend. Sometimes we don't do it on Friday. You know, it just really just depends on how my week is, folks. I mean, sometimes we do it Friday, sometimes we don't. But don't forget to also leave us a comment. We greatly appreciate the comments. And give us a share. Share it with your friends, neighborhood, trading community. Anybody you want to share it with, folks, we would greatly appreciate it. And again, thanks for getting us to over 1,000 subscribers last week. Thank you all very much. Let's get to the chart, folks. So we're looking at a pre-market high. 547.92. That's really good, folks. We got a pre-market high. We got a pre-market low. Sitting at 545.12. So what we're looking at almost $3, $2.80, somewhere right around in there, 85. Folks, that is plenty. That's enough to use. And again, we're just giving away the day already. There we go. Again, pre-market high sitting up here, pre-market low down here. Now you can see we got a couple other labels on different price points, folks. 15-minute intraday support. This is going to be a 15-minute double bottom. That will come into play later. And this is going to be a 5-minute intraday support. So this is also going to be a 5-minute day intraday level that obviously it wasn't on here before we started today, but it's on here now because I'm not going to take these lines off and go, oh, well, and then just magically put them up. These lines come about during the trading day. We had a couple other levels that came about during the trading day. But as of yet, this is kind of what we're working with. Now, we do have a gap sitting right down here at about 37. 544, 37, 37, 38, somewhere right around in here. We have two different lines down here. I think one of these was P, and one of these is the gap. So the gap and P are really, really close together, and I'll show you that level right down in here, folks. So there it is, right there. Okay, let's get going here. So here we are, folks. I mean, right out of the gate this morning, we came down and we took out pre-market low, and you guys know that I'm a really, really big fan of taking out one or the other. So if you take out pre-market low first, then generally speaking, what we'd like to do is we like to go take out pre-market high. Now, as you can see, based on these levels right in here, we didn't get anywhere close to that, folks. Now it pushed up. It was a really, really nice play back to the upside. I thought we were going to be able to take out this 546.66 up here. We got a really, really nice push. We had a pullback, and I think POC was somewhere right around in here. I don't remember specifically where it was. Obviously, it's down here now. We kind of, this is a big candle. I mean, a couple of, I thought we found support here. A couple of red candles again. This took us back to the downside. I thought we were going to be able to push back above this 15-minute zone. It wasn't there yet. I thought we were going to be able to push up, get 25. So 546.25 was a really, really strong level. Let's see if I can pull that level up based on what we are doing. I will show you that level. Where is it? 25. So this level 25 right here, 546.25. You can see this level again, and I've just given away what we've done on the day. But this level right here, we were trying to get a good breach back to the upside. So let's go back to where we were, and again, you can see all the happenings. So 25 to the upside again. It was a really, really nice spot on the volume profile that we saw, folks, that we said, hey, if we can get a close above that level, so above 25, which was right in here. So again, it was right in here. We get a breach above that. I really thought we'd go take out this. This is supposed to be 66. I'm going to bring that down to where it's supposed to be. There we go. So 66. I really thought we'd be able to take out that 546.66. It didn't happen. Came back down. Now, because we have a trading community, folks. We have it's a vibrant trading community. For those of you not involved, it's called Trading Decoded. We have a trading community, and we talk through every single one of these trades. But again, I took this trade off the table right in here. Was not interested in taking it back to the downside. So back to the upside, we did have another really, really nice. This was a golden cross to the upside, folks, right in here. So it was a 920 VWAP and POC. on this at 9:55, and I was dealing with other things, answering questions, this kind of thing, and I missed it. I got to it about 10 or 12 seconds late, and I looked at it and I was like, oh my goodness, there was my sign. So, folks, if I miss a play, I just can't chase it. We've all done it too many times. If you miss that big banger that you've been looking for all day, that's the reality is when you miss a play, please don't chase it. Please don't chase plays. I mean, we're not dogs. You don't bark. You don't eat out of a bowl on the floor on all four. At least I hope you don't do that. If you do, hey, I don't know, go see a doctor. I have no earthly idea. But again, I missed this play to the upside, and I was calling out this trade, but I missed it, and it happened, and it was like, oh no, I missed it by maybe 10 seconds, 12 seconds. I didn't have another spot to get back in. Again, took out that level up here, this 547.05. It took it out. I mean, it got really close. Now this yesterday's high 547.19. Now playing this thing back to the downside, it was like, what is this? 50, 60, 70 cent candle. So 87 down to 17. You got a 70 cent candle. I'm not playing a 70 cent candle. So consequently, I didn't play anything back to the downside. Again, you get so focused on doing other things. And one of the members in the community said, it is so hard to trade when you're talking about talking and trading at the same time. It's got to be very difficult, and it is, folks. It is very, very, very difficult. So, So I thought I'd catch this next play back to the upside, and you know what? I did not catch this play back to the upside because guess what? It went back to the downside, and I missed it. Back right in here. So I took it right in here, closed right in here. But guess what I did do? I did catch it back to the downside. As you can see, there's nothing green in here. So I turned, oh goodness, this was a roller coaster of a trade. Again, took this, this was almost a golden cross to the upside through this level right here. I think this 15-minute zone was here by that time. So again, we'll talk about this trade here in just a second. Took this to the upside because again, I had every reason to believe that, we picked up some more buyers down here and we were going to be able to push it up. But alas, we didn't. So ended up, losing the trade. And again, folks, it's just one of those things. You lose a trade. Oh, well, it happens. Move on to that next trade. But again, I was too close for missiles, so I had to switch for guns in here. Again, got the cross to the downside right in here. Played it back to the downside right in here. I was going for the gap, missed the gap, pulled back. This would have been a really, really nice trade to the downside on its own, but I missed the exit on it. And it was like, at this point, it was like, well, you can take it off the table, or you can use VWAP as your get out of, hold. I don't really feel like I was holding and hoping. My stop would have been a lot lower had it immediately reversed on me. But at that point, it was like, I still have POC and I still have VWAP that I'm, that we're dealing with. So did not take it off the table. Actually stepped away for a couple minutes right in here, and then it just it went and it went and it went. We shot that gap. I held onto it for a few minutes, held through that gap, and ran down to this next 30-minute level. At this 30-minute level, I said to myself, I'm taking this trade off the table. So we're in this trade from 30 to, I guess, about 40 minutes in that trade, which is a decent time in a trade. I think I was in a trade on Friday for 40 or 45 minutes and actually lost money on it. It was running up very nicely, and I'm going to show you the trade. I'll show you that trade again from Friday, where it ran up and it just ran down. Again, this is early Monday, but let's show you that trade here real quick. You can see it. Here it is. Here it is, folks. I was in this trade from, I think it was over here. And it ran up and it ran up and it ran up, and I held through this and I held through this, and I was looking at other levels up here, pushed up. I think I had a level up here 20 or 30 cents higher, and then it just slammed me on that trade. But again, that was Friday, folks. It doesn't matter in the context of today. Other than I was in a 40-minute trade or 45-minute trade on Friday and I ended up losing money. Now, let's look at this trade right in here. This is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful demand zone. So let me pull up that 30-minute chart, and I can show you exactly what we're talking about from a demand zone standpoint, folks. So again, demand zone, look at this thing. This is left over from early on Friday. Look at how it came down. We had this wick, I think, at 46 or 72, 71, 72. Look at this beautiful wick down here in this demand zone right in here, folks. It was just absolutely textbook beautiful. It came down. Now, if you're watching something like the 5-minute, you're probably thinking, oh, it's going to keep on pushing down. It's going to keep on pushing down. Well, maybe, but again, folks, always trust those 30-minute zones. When you hit that 30-minute zone, if you can catch one of those plays back to the downside and get a really nice wick into that zone, and it touches a wick from the previous day, and you need to know where those demand zones are to the downside and supply zones are to the upside. Yeah, take that trade off the table and then look for the reversal. We had very nice signals back to the upside, and I'd actually stepped away. I hadn't eaten yet. So I stepped away right in here and I went and ate and I came back. It was like, oh no, I talked about this from a possible reversal standpoint and I did not catch it. So I thought to myself, you know what? If we can get a nice close, and we had POC sitting right up here too. POC and VWAP tended to hug each other throughout the day. So they were really close throughout the day. I said, you know what? If we can get a good strong close above both POC and VWAP, I can use this as a place to enter the trade with a super tight stop. The finger was absolutely on the trigger for this trade right in here, only because, it was late in the trade. It had already run up, what, $1.50, $2. It already really ran up really strongly. But anyway, I caught this trade back to the upside. Again, I had these different targets along the way, waiting for the 9. Trusted the 9 to provide support up to the next level. Once we got to those next levels, wait for that 9 to bring it to get on up and take us up to the next level. This was ultimately my target, 546.66. This was my target. Remember, early today that we didn't get, and then we took out a level up a little bit higher. But this was my target. I said, you know what? If I'm going to get up to that level, I'm going to take this thing off the table. Whatever it does at that point. I think we picked up a little over $1.50, 545.27. Picked up $1.50 in this in, 20 minutes or so. What do we got? 55 through 14. So 15 to 25 minutes, something like that. 15, 30 minutes, 25 to 30 minutes, something like that. Now, at this point, we were, 3 hours into the trading day. Almost 3 hours into the trading day, 2 hours and 45 minutes into the trading day. And I said to myself, you know what? I want to be disciplined. There have been some times over the last couple of weeks where I've taken too many intraday trades. And the problem with taking intraday trades when you are trading inside of where you've traded the rest of the day is you have more areas of support and resistance. When you have those areas of support and resistance throughout the day, price action tends to slow down unless you can hit a low volume area. And if you're trading intraday and inside that, that first 30-minute candle or the first 1 hour candle, there's a lower likelihood of having a low volume or a thin volume area on which to move through rather quickly. So again, 2 hours and 45 minutes into the day, I said, you know what? I'm just gonna chill out, see if there's anything through the rest of the day. Now, for the next while, it just kind of bounced around. Yeah, we made a nice little move back to the downside, and then it just it worked down, got close to this gap. And we're getting pretty close to power hour right in here. And I said, I was looking at this thinking, you know what? I don't even know if I'm going to play 350 today, only because it's not doing a whole lot in here. The moves were decent little moves depending on where you caught those. You had to have really good execution, which execution is always important. But if you're not making new highs or new lows or anything like that, if you're, again, trading inside where you've traded all day today, the plays, generally speaking, they're just going to be slower. They're going to be dirtier plays, generally speaking. Okay, so as you guys can see, I took this trade right after 350, really late in the day. So 350 today was this red candle. I thought we were going to turn blue, but we rejected off this 15-minute intraday support. So this was a 15-minute double bottom right here at this level at 546. So we're rejected back to the downside. And again, I didn't play it. It would have been a really, really nice play back to the downside had I taken it here. It was absolutely a fishtail play. But then again, we had POC and VWAP sitting right in here, folks. I said, you know what? If we can get a nice close and VWAP had moved or POC had moved down to here at that time. So if we could, or somewhere right around in there, you should be able to see where it is, maybe right in here. So I needed a close. Yes, it was right here because you can see on the volume. We needed a nice close down below this level to kind of get me into that play. We got a nice push back to the downside. I took it for 3 or 4 minutes for a really, really, really nice gain. But yeah, that's how she played out today. Overall, there were some really, really nice setups. I think the setup of the day was I missed the first, probably 5/8 of it anyway. This was a decent little setup. It became dirty, but again, this was the nicest setup of the day. Again, coming directly out of that demand zone, folks. And what was this? So we got to, let's say you took this, let's say when you closed above this 58. So you closed above the 58. So you got 53 or 43.65. You just picked up $3 on a move. Folks, if you can pick up $3 from one move during the day, be done. Seriously, be done. If you can pick up a dollar is a good move. A $3 move is an absolute banger of a move. And look at this thing. There was no reason to get out of this thing. Just absolute. There's no reason to get out, but there's no good reason, no good spaces to get back in until we started breaching levels back to the upside. But anyway, folks, that is how she played out today. And again, folks, if you like our videos, please go ahead and give us a like and a subscribe. Don't forget to turn on those notifications. That way you can be notified when we drop new content, which is just about every day. Sometimes on the weekend. I'm getting ready to do some YouTube Shorts too, videos too, folks. So make sure you check those out. Those will be coming out in the next couple of days. I'm just working on those right now. I want to get them right. But again, please leave us a comment. I respond individually to it's me, folks. It's nobody else, folks. I respond to every single comment that's out there, folks. So please feel free to leave us a comment. And a share with your friends, neighbors, trading community. Just share with everybody, folks. We would greatly appreciate that. Now, this is it right here. This is where the rubber. This is where the rubber meets the road. If you are interested in live daily trading, folks, there are so many people. I hear it all the time. I want to learn how to trade. Where can I learn how to trade, folks? We're going to teach you. We're going to walk you through this process. Every single day, every single play, folks, every single play. Head on over to Trading Decoded or Trading Decoded. The link for that is down below, folks. If you are interested in live daily trading, where we not only have live daily trading, folks. If you have questions or anything like that, or if you need a call with me, you want to get on a 30-minute call, that's fine. You know what the cost is? Absolutely nothing. Not going to charge you anything for that call. So it's basically a mentorship program that you don't pay extra for, folks. So head on over to Trading Decoded. Again, we're going to give you that first week for free. If it is for you, feel free to join, folks. If it's not, hey, we get that too. But again, where else are you going to get this kind of stuff, folks? Again, every single day, folks. Every single day the market is open. This is what we're doing. Now, if you're interested in 920 crossover strategy, because I'm telling you right now, folks, it is a wonderful strategy if you can execute it. Head on over to 920trading.com. The link for that is also down below. And don't forget to sign up for our free newsletter. It comes out every Saturday at 11 o'clock, just about 11 o'clock every Saturday, 11 o'clock Eastern. Check it out. And folks, at 920trading.com, you don't need to spend thousands of dollars on a super secret strategy that is neither super nor secret. It's all there, folks. There's nothing new in the markets. There's no brand new and improved. There's nothing like that, folks. Maybe some twists on different things. But again, the entire strategy is there for the world to see. So head on over to 920trading.com. But again, folks, that is how she played out today. Thank you so much for spending some of your precious time, folks. Time is our most precious commodity. Please don't waste time. And again, thank you for spending a little bit of time with us today. But again, that's how we did it today, folks. That's how she played it out. We're going to do it again tomorrow, folks. We got FOMC later in the week, so that should move the market pre-FOMC day. generally moves it, and then FOMC day does it as well. But again, thank you for spending a little bit of time with us, folks. We greatly appreciate it. We hope you had a great day today, but above all else, we hope you followed your trading plan. So have a great day, and we will see you in the markets.